I'm Brandon Stubblefield. I had been diagnosed with otosclerosis when I was in my late 20s. I had significant hearing loss. I ended up getting a stapedectomy in each ear. And that was good at first, but then I progressed again to the point where I needed hearing aids in both ears. I've been diagnosed with profound hearing loss in both ears. I had gone to a number of different ENTs, and basically they weren't giving me any kind of options. I knew that Dr. Voelker from the beginning was my best option. When I called her, extremely responsive. I literally heard back from her immediately. She got me in for a visit literally the same week. And I just put myself in her hands, basically. She ended up doing my revision surgery. It was, I want to say, literally life-changing, because where I was at after the first surgery was bad. She told me that I literally have the worst case of otosclerosis she's ever seen. She had to do a lot of unorthodox. It wasn't a typical surgery. It was literally, I don't know that anybody else would have been able to do, or would have even attempted to do what she did. But the revision surgery has been completely, I couldn't have expected it to go this well. It's like, I feel like I'm going to get the full benefit of the cochlear implant that I was originally expecting, even though my situation was as bad as it was. So I honestly think that she is literally got to be one of the best at doing what she does. I had been wearing, I'm 53 years old now. I had been wearing hearing aids since I was in my late 20s. I got my first stapedectomy about 15 years ago, and then the second one about a year after that. So I had been dealing with, after the stapedectomy, I got back on hearing aids a few years later. I've been looking for years. Literally, I've been to a house here, going to multiple ENTs before that, just looking for a solution. I knew that if nobody was going to do a revision on the stapedectomy on my left ear, then I knew that my last chance was going to be a cochlear implant. My wife was on board with whatever we have to do just to make it work, you know. What I'm experiencing since the revision surgery is that, well, let me back up just a little bit. After the first surgery, I was worried that basically that I would go from literally a hearing person to, over a short period of time, a non-hearing person. Now that this has worked, and it's actually, I'm progressing a lot faster than I was expecting to. I feel like the world will be a lot more normal than if I had lost my hearing. I honestly don't know what I would have done if I had lost my hearing. Because I think that it's if you're somebody who has never heard before, and you go to becoming a hearing, you're used to a lifestyle of not hearing. You've grown up that way. If you've heard all your life, all of a sudden everything changes. In my opinion, the opposite way of if you were somebody who had not heard, and then you're hearing. Like I said, I don't know what I would have done. It's like literally your career has changed. All of the way that you operate in day-to-day life changes drastically. You know, your circle of people that you deal with, and all of a sudden it becomes a lot more difficult. You know. Amazing. If it's just one word, it would be amazing. As far as the team goes, since I've been working with you guys, or since you guys have been working on me, communication has been incredible. Whether it's with Dr. Voelker, with Dr. Lewis, or anybody that I've in the office, everybody's been very responsive. I feel like since I've been here, as opposed to other places, that they honestly, genuinely care. Anybody that ever meets Dr. Voelker, literally, first time that I ever met her was on a Zoom call. I was just anybody, and she treated me like I was the most important person in the world. And it's been like that from day one. You know, it isn't, I know that in some ways I was a special case because it was a lot more difficult. But even before it was a special case, I was treated like a special person. That's one thing that I will, that I'll never forget. And that's the reason why the disease that I have is a hereditary disease, right? So I am very adamant that my son comes here. I don't want him dealing with anybody else. And if she's still doing this when my grandchildren are around, then I only want her working. I've told Dr. Voelker that I will not allow anybody else to touch me ever again. So if I move to New York, I'll have to fly back and forth. It's that important.